This is the HAPPRUN Smart Projector, the H11. My first reaction was simple. If this really streams Netflix natively and throws a clean 1080p picture without extra dongles, it could be a super easy living room or backyard setup. I've used plenty of budget projectors that overpromise, so I came in curious and a little skeptical. The H11 is compact and light at about 2.64 pounds, roughly the size of a shoebox at 6.6 by 3.2 by 7.9 inches. The black plastic shell feels decent for the price. Nothing premium, but not flimsy. Ports are straightforward. HDMI, USB, a headphone jack, and power, with vents on the sides that do move a lot of warm air once it's running. The remote is basic but responsive, and the motorized focus button is a small luxury I didn't know I needed until I used it. It's easy to place on a shelf or tripod, and the keystone control helps square up the image when the projector isn't centered. For anyone new to this, keystone correction is the tool that fixes trapezoid edges when you're projecting from an angle. Setup took a few minutes. I connected to Wi-Fi 6, signed into Netflix, Prime Video, and YouTube, and was streaming without plugging in a TV stick. That's the biggest win here. The officially licensed Netflix claim matters because many cheap projectors can't run Netflix properly without workarounds. Here, it's just there, and it works. Electric focus via the remote snapped the center of the image sharp quickly. Keystone did its job with a mild quality trade-off, which is normal because digital corrections always shave a bit off pixel precision. From my experience, if you can physically center the projector, do that first, then use small keystone tweaks. The picture is native 1080p and accepts 4K sources, which it downscales to 1080p. At a 100 to 120 inch size in a dark room, it looks clean and surprisingly detailed for the price. I noticed the usual budget lens quirk. The corners can get a touch soft, even when the middle is crisp. It didn't bother me with movies, but it's there if you're reading a lot of on-screen text. Colors lean a bit warm out of the box. I nudged them cooler in settings and was happy. About brightness, the box says 1500 ANSI lumens. In my opinion, this isn't a daylight projector. With blinds open or lamps on, the image washes out. At night or with curtains drawn, it's much better. That's typical in this bracket, and it's worth planning around. The sweet spot for me was around 100 inches in a dark room. Audio is where I adjusted my expectations. The Dolby Audio badge is real, but we're still talking small built-in speakers. Dialogue is okay up close. In a larger room, I wanted more punch and clarity. Bluetooth 5.2 paired instantly with a soundbar and headphones, and that's how I preferred to use it. Fan noise is noticeable in quiet scenes. Once I used a soundbar, the fan faded it into the background, but if you're relying on the internal speakers at low volume, you'll hear the whir. Screen mirroring worked with my iPhone and an Android device. It's fine for sharing photos or quick clips. For movies and shows, I stuck to the native apps because they're smoother and avoid the occasional hiccup that phone mirroring can introduce. I did have one Wi-Fi drop during a long Netflix stream. Reconnecting solved it. Outside of that, streaming was stable. I also tried a Switch and a PS5 via HDMI. Casual gaming felt okay, but I wouldn't use this for competitive play where low input delay is critical. Key features that actually matter to me are the official Netflix app, the motorized focus, and the dual-band Wi-Fi 6. Not needing a streaming stick cleans up the setup. The remote focus is a small quality-of-life thing that speeds up every movie night. And Wi-Fi 6 helped keep 1080p streams smooth. The 50-100% zoom is handy when I don't want to move the projector. Just note that digital zoom effectively scales the image, so I kept it near 100% when possible for the sharpest result. From my experience, the convenience factor is the star. Turn it on, open Netflix, and watch. No dongles, no side loading. The 1080p picture looks good in a dark room, especially around 100 inches. The size and weight make it easy to move from living room to bedroom or outside for a backyard movie. Electric focus with the remote feels premium in daily use. Bluetooth to a soundbar fixes the audio shortfall fast. It's perfect for casual movie nights, dorms, kids' rooms, and renters who can't mount a TV. I also appreciate that HAPPRUN lists the exact model, H11, because this brand has multiple versions out there. If you're shopping, watch the model number so you know you're getting the Netflix licensed one. There are real limits. The brightness claim on the box reads optimistic once you add ambient light. Corners can be softer than the center. Fan noise is there. The built-in speakers are serviceable for a small room, but don't carry a big space. None of that surprised me at this price, and most of it is fixable with a simple Bluetooth speaker and a darkened room. Key features are strong for the money. Native Netflix and Prime Video, 1080p resolution, motorized focus, Wi-Fi 6, and Bluetooth 5.2. In my opinion, the H11 delivers a smooth, simple streaming experience and a big, enjoyable picture, as long as you treat it like a nighttime projector and pair it with better sound. I'd recommend this for anyone who wants an easy, portable screen up to around 120 inches without juggling extra devices. If you need bright room performance, whisper-quiet operation, or pin-sharp edges for presentations, this won't be the right fit. I'm glad I tested it with everyday use instead of chasing specs alone. The convenience carries the experience, and when I set the room for it, the picture rewarded me. If this video helped, please subscribe and drop your questions or thoughts in the comments. Thank you for watching.